when you get to someone like Piers' age and you're a beta male and you don't hold yourself to a certain standard, it's almost like I saw the Matrix in real time. And because right now the best men don't find women in the club. They don't go to the club to look for that. It's empty. It looks good on social media. It's empty. I'm the artist and I still hated being in those places. What does a high status man want? A high status man wants someone who he can show the world to. So if you've been run through and you've been to all these countries and these cities that have nightlife and you're gonna post it on Instagram, of course, and then the man who's a millionaire or a billionaire goes through your Instagram, he's gonna be like, oh, this is damaged goods. She's experienced shit and she has trauma, right? That's a whole other thing. Now you have trauma because the only way women can give it up is by turning off their heart or turning off their soul, which means you're damaged, right? You're either turning something off in order to be penetrated by men who you don't see a future with and you don't see building a family with. So you have to turn your heart off or turn your soul off. So it's evil or you're sick. And a man's gonna see that and understand you have trauma and he's not gonna wanna deal with that, you know? Or even if he does, it's gonna be just for recreation. It's not gonna be a real relationship. So all you're doing is damaging yourself in the short term and the long term by doing shit like this. When you get to someone like Piers' age and you're a beta male and you don't hold yourself to a certain standard, you're gonna attract women like this. So now she's done this woman, I already forgot her name, irrelevant. She's probably done shit like this all her life. She lucked out where she probably was in elite circles where she met someone like Piers, and Piers is so old where he wants that kind of excitement. You know, there's sexual perversion involved where this is fucking sick, but he likes the idea of watching his woman get fucked, especially by big black men. For some reason, whites, like older white men, love seeing their spouse getting fucked by big black men. That's an insane kink. You're fucking gay. So he likes seeing that. His wife is doing that to him in front of him or behind his back, probably both. And I love that his wife's Instagram was surfaced, and I'm sure she's gonna go private or delete all this shit soon, which is why I wanted to make this video before then. But yeah, I saw that, and immediately all these, I saw, it's almost like I saw the Matrix in real time and saw all of the culture, you know, that is this nightlife and these one night stands, and, you know, never mind the STDs that come along with this. You know, STDs only come about when sexual perversion is, you know, at its heights. And yeah, it is a disease. Patriarchy does not exist. You know, the man builds the things and the man protects the things, but the women are the ones that point the finger and tell the men what to do. So it is not a patriarchy, it's a matriarchy with the mask of men running shit, but it's really the women. And women, the moment you stop giving it up, right? Let's say the mean way, and then I'll say it the nice way. The moment you stop being fucking whores, right? The moment you hold yourself to a certain standard and you don't just let any fucking schmuck penetrate you, right? The moment you stop that will be the moment more and more of the good men come out the woodwork and realize they can find women in multiple environments. Because right now the best men don't find women in the club. They don't go to the club to look for that, right? You go to a bookstore, you go to freaking Trader Joe's, right? You go to like cafes, you know, maybe places that are like semi-social, but it's not like loud music and meant to dance and meant to be promiscuous and provocative. The moment you stop allowing yourself to give it up on just like the last man standing at the club, the moment you'll attract more and more good men who don't think you're just going to give it up to any guy and then there's no longevity for you. That's it. So the pussy has the power. The pussy controls all this shit. There's no patriarchy. There's no men that control this shit. It's the pussy. The pussy controls everything. So change that shit, and little by little we can actually change the culture where now you can still have your fun. If you're Christian, obviously if you're Muslim, don't go. Don't fall for this shit. Muslim women, do not fall for this shit. It's empty. It's empty. It looks good on social media. It's empty. I've always hated, I'm the artist, and I still hated being in those places. Once I got off the stage, I was over it. There was a level of networking I had to do, but there's a reason why I hated it. It's because I wasn't supposed to be there. So you can Christian women or secular women, whatever the fuck, you can still go out, you can still have your fun, but don't give it up. Hold yourself to a certain standard, and then you'll find great men. And also, even if you want to go out and have fun with your girlies, don't go out with the intention to meet men. Don't even accept drinks from men, right? Stay with the girlies. And then if you want a real man, like the church, if you're Christian, or if you're secular or not as religious, then like the bookstore, right? A cafe, a social sort of place. Network with men in that aspect, and I think that'll really start to heal the culture and not only create better relationships and create less trauma, but also eventually like more kids, right? Like you whites, specifically you whites, like you guys are dying. You guys are a dying race, a dying breed. So the more you allow for this to occur and for this culture to continue, the more you're going to end up being a minority in your own country, whether it's America or the West in general. So that is my advice for you guys. Again, and not that there's nothing against Muslims, but I'm not from the Muslim world, so I've seen it firsthand. This is someone who's been able to escape that, and now I see it with clarity, right? Because generally speaking, a Muslim is coming from the outside, but a Muslim man, like a real Muslim man, has never experienced that. They have no idea what that world is. And, inshallah, God willing, a Muslim woman has no idea what that world is. So it takes someone like me, I've been in that world, I've been able to jump out of that matrix, and I could see it from a helicopter view, and I could see what it's doing to society in real time because I come from that world. So please, you control everything. So don't give up the pussy. Hold yourself to a standard. Stop being a whore. Muslim women too. There are some Muslim Western women. I don't want to name names, but there are some Muslim women who are doing the same thing that the Americans do, and they're actually getting worse results because they know better. You guys know better. So Allah, God, He's going to punish you even more because you know better. The Christian women who, again, most Christian women here, at least in places like New York, Miami, LA, Chicago, they're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out Christians, so culturally Christian. So they should know better, but they're a victim to the system. But you Muslim women, you know better. You've been raised properly. So you're even worse. So get your fucking shit together. You know what you're doing. And the moment you stop doing that, the moment you'll find a good Muslim man. Go to the mosque. It's so funny, and especially me being disconnected, it's kind of cringe but cute to see during Ramadan here in New York. I see all the Muslim women, all the hijabis, they dress up with makeup and everything after the mosque, and they'll like go to Dunkin' Donuts, so they'll go to, there's a spot, Gawa House, I'm getting there, guys, in the city and in Williamsburg. And it's so cute to see these Muslim hijabis like all dressed up and dolled up, and they're just hanging out during Ramadan late at night after the last prayer and after they break their fast. And it's so cute to see them like, they're sort of like looking around, like the impression is, hey, like, I'm single, I'm looking to get married. And I think that's so cute. That's how you do it, right? Like if we're going to be in a Western world and we're going to have to not compromise, but shift some of the tactics to find a man, that's how you do it. You do it during Ramadan. That's genius. And I think it's so cute. I love it. I love seeing it. So Muslim women who are a little more westernized, do the same shit. Stop it. Please stop. Eat halal. Do your 5 prayers. And during Ramadan, go out. That's how you're going to find a good man. That's it. So yeah, that's all I got for you. That shit pisses me off, clearly. So again, yes, my name is Jovian. This is Crescent Cross Covenant Coalition, or CCCC. And yeah, the goal of this channel, again, Christians, Muslims, people sort of in the middle, sort of fiddling with agnosticism and, not sure where they fit. This channel's for you. I'm here to heal the divide. Heal the divide, share the truth about Islam from the perspective of someone who's from the liberal world, who was born and raised Roman Catholic. I am American, so I know a little bit of everything. I come from the arts background, right? So I have a unique perspective, and it's my duty to share that, showcase the truth about Islam. No propaganda, no sort of psyops. I am the exception. I'm the one that broke through. So it's my duty to give back and build a coalition, both religiously, spiritually, and politically. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم